How's it cooking good looking? My name is Amalie and today we are making chicken meatballs, Asian style. The meal that we are making today actually consists of 3 dishes. We have the coconut rice, the fried sautéed vegetables and our chicken meatballs. We have so many ingredients going on in this dish. And we're gonna start with the ingredients for the chicken balls. For the chicken meatballs, we need some parsley oil, some onion, grounded chicken, flour, hemp seeds, chopped ginger, some nutmeg, salt and pepper. And then for the sautéed vegetables, we are gonna use some mushrooms and some broccoli. In this dish, we need some chorizo, some sweet soy, some lemon, a little bit of ginger, some freshly chopped nuts, and a chili fruit. For the coconut rice, we need a little bit of avocado oil, some nice wild rice, and some coconut water. We're gonna finish off this dish with some white soy and some fresh herbs. To make meatballs are very, very simple. We're gonna start taking our ground chicken and I'm gonna add some finely chopped onion, a tablespoon of hemp seeds, and then I'm gonna take 1 tablespoon of my herbal oil. Mine is with parsley because I had this left over from last video, but you can use any kind of herbal oil that you like. Nutmeg and chicken go so nice together. This is probably a little more than a pinch of nutmeg. Nice black fresh pepper. Just a little pinch or 2 of salt. We are gonna crack an egg. And we are gonna give this a good mix. You can use your hands here if you're not too fussy. The only reason I don't want to use my hands is because I have long nails and it's not very nice. I use approximately 2 tablespoons or to 3 tablespoons of flour in this because chicken meat is more juicy than a lot of other meat. And then this is gonna make my chicken balls stick together. I am gonna put this whole thing in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. When we cook with rice, it's always a good idea to clean the rice from starch. You do that by just running water through the rice for some time. And if you have time, it's even a good idea to make your rice sit in water for like 30 minutes. Nice and cold water. It will clean the starch more and it will make the rice open up, which is super nice when we cook with coconut water because then all the rice is gonna absorb that coconut water and all the flavor. So while our rice is sitting to rest and our meatball meat is in the fridge, we might as well prepare for our sorted vegetables. I am gonna start with chopping up some chorizo. I don't want this in 2 big pieces. I'm gonna cut them kind of nice into cubes. And this is gonna bring in a lot of fat and flavor, like a smoked little flavor to our vegetables, which is super nice. I love that touch. To bring some heat into our dish, we're gonna chop up a chili fruit. I'll make the pieces nice and big so that you can see them, because sometimes when you cook, it's not everyone who wants to eat a big piece. So for the mushrooms, I never really clean my mushrooms in water. I just make sure to brush them clean. Sometimes you can use a brush, sometimes you can use your finger. Make sure that there is no soil left on them. And then what I do is I grab it by the head, and then I take it here at the root and I twist it. And then I can peel out this part. I like that. Then they can be chopped up nicely and they all look the same. I'm gonna cut them into 4. We are just gonna make a couple of bouquets here. In this household, we like ginger a lot. Therefore, we are gonna chop the ginger into decent dices. If you are not a big fan of ginger pieces in your mouth, you can just take a mincer and you can mince it, or you can put it in a blender with a little bit of oil. I am gonna turn on the oven, 200 degrees Celsius, hot air. Gonna remove this one. We have a nice piece of baking sheet here. This puppy is ready to become meatballs. I am using half my hand and half a spoon, and then I just shape it in my palm. And place it on the baking sheet like so. And 20 minutes. And we will check on them. They should be done. The rice has been sitting in water for some time now. We are gonna cook our rice in this. And I always say 1 part rice, 1.5 to 2 part liquid. And we are using this pure coconut water. I really love coconut water. Jon and I, we used to drink this every day when we stayed in Bali and even in Australia. It's just so good. And it has so many good values. It's like an antioxidant, what do you call it? Antioxidant. Okay, it's good for you. We're gonna pour this in. I like rice kind of salty, so it's gonna be like a teaspoon to a tablespoon, depending on your own tongue. I'm adding a dry bay leaf. This is a Jamaican pepper. This is something that is definitely not necessary to add in coconut rice. I love it, therefore I'm gonna add 2 of the Jamaican peppers. We are gonna bring this to a boil. The meatballs still has another 15 minutes in the oven. These still has another 12 minutes to cook. So now we are ready to do our vegetables. I'm gonna use the avocado oil here, and we are gonna add in our chorizo as soon as the oil starts heating up. And you can see how the oil is taking color of the chorizo already. So we're just gonna fry the chorizo for a couple of minutes. So now I'm gonna add in my ginger and add in the broccoli. Broccoli has a longer cooking time than the mushrooms does, and that's why I haven't applied my mushrooms yet. Once the broccoli is starting to get more tender, I'm gonna add in the mushrooms. Meanwhile, our meatballs, they're done. And these are almost done, so we are ready to apply our sweet soy sauce into the pan. This is gonna make it seem very caramelized, which is so delicious. And I'm also gonna apply a tiny bit of white soy sauce. This is optional. I just really like the white soy. It has a nice saltiness to it. You can literally smell Asia now. I'm gonna turn off the heat, and I can see that our rice are done as well. Then I'm gonna put the lid on, and the lid stays on for like 5 minutes before we start plating. This allows the rice to be more sticky and mushy, which we like. I am gonna chop up a little bit of herbs. I have selected some mint and some cilantro, and it smells so good, guys. The mint and the cilantro together has such a fresh, tropical kind of feel. I love it. That's it, we're ready to plate. You grab a little bowl that fits very nicely to your plate. Then you grab the rice, and then you make sure that the rice sticks very good into this one. Once you flip this over, they're gonna stay really nicely on the plate. As you maybe have been wondering, I actually didn't fry these. For me, I don't like a too greasy meatball too much. That's why I always put them in the oven. You can also fry them if you want on the pan. In the bottom of this little wok, we have some juices. We're gonna grab them with the spoon as well. Fresh chili, a little bit of peanuts on top, just to add some crunch to the dish here. Some fresh herbs. And now we're ready to eat, guys.
Don't worry about your problems. Don't worry about your past.
Jon, today you should try my food.
Just say the word.
I suppose you want this, right? Also, let's...
Oh yeah, I can't eat with those.
No.
Can
Let's appreciate that Jon is filming all this for us, because that's why it's so pretty.
Yeah, well, you're making the food.
You hungry?
Oh my god.
You like?
Oh.
We are serving this with sambal. You don't have to. I just wanted that for my dish today.
It takes me back to Asia.
Right? Thank you.
You can really taste the Asian touch to it.
Oh wow. So
Oh.
what is amazing about this is that it has so many different flavors. It's like an explosion of flavors. You have this, which is like the crispy, crunchy, almost caramelized kind of vegetables because of the sweet soy that's in there.
You are a little chef. It's good.
Thank you. But guys, if this video made you hungry, please leave it a like. If it made you drool, subscribe to my channel, and then I'll see you in the next one. See you. Bye.
None of it is gonna last. Yeah, baby, listen. Don't worry about your problems. Don't worry about your past. Don't